What's good, YouTube? This your boy Ready G Walk back with another video, man. In today's video, I wanted to talk about 2K and where I think, and my opinions on what 2K23 should improve on and what they will do and stuff like that. It's just my opinion, predictions, and on where 2K is gonna head with 2K23. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned to the end of the video, and make sure you guys share the video. So let's get right into it. So my thoughts on where 2K should head here from 2K22, which 2K22 was an overall balanced game. I don't have any negative things to say about 2K22. Yeah, we could go on a run on interior defense and stuff like that, but overall 2K22, in my opinion, was the most well balanced 2K ever. And we could debate on that. Leave your opinions in the comment section if you think otherwise. But in my opinion, 2K22 is the most well balanced 2K ever. Could be the best 2K ever as far as right now. It's pretty realistic when you really play the game and you know, okay, what your build is about, and it's pretty realistic when it comes to certain attributes and stuff like that. Strength, when you know what they did with strength, you will see, okay, they made this kind of too realistic to where that's why people are kind of having fits with 2K22. It's more so of a who gets in that position quicker than the other person, whether it's your speed, acceleration, stuff in that nature. But I'll make a video about all that. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about my thoughts on where 2K is going to head with 2K23 and what they should improve on, and stuff like that. So, like I said, they can only, with 2K22 being such a well-balanced game, they can only improve on this, or they could digress and have a bad 2K23 gameplay type of game, which is what we all don't want that. But if they improve on this gameplay in 2K22, 2K23 could be a great game. Improvements meaning, more interior defense, slight buff, not nothing too major, but slight buff. It's all about positioning. So I think they did a decent job. But if they could get a slight buff into tweaking that zone of the game, and the interior defense, I think the game would be improve a lot. Like I said, slight, but yeah, some other things that I think 2K23 should improve on. Well, 2K22 should improve on going into the next game of 2K23. It will have to be the defense. Defense, in my opinion, is decent, but I don't like when people are able to go through you when you beat them to a spot. No matter if you have clamps, I don't. If you're able to beat them to a spot without clamps, it still should give you a certain animation to where it rewards you for guessing the right positioning of your opponent. And 2K doesn't reward certain players that don't have those certain badges equipped. Like my 7-foot demon, I don't have clamps, so I'm strictly playing defense based on my skill level. And I guess right on most players, and sometimes 2K doesn't reward me. It has the player zoom by me just because I don't have that clamps badge. So I think the clamps badge should just give you an extra boost to getting those positions based off of your skill and guessing the right move your opponent's going to do. But other than that, if you don't have clinch badge, you still should get rewarded the same way for guessing your opponent's move ahead of time and getting rewarded for that. The clinch badge should just help you get in that position more easier, faster, or quicker to that position if you guess it right. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, 2K should improve that, get that a slight buff. It's hard for me to really think of anything else because, like I said, the game, like I said, this is the most well-balanced 2K we ever had, in my opinion. I think other people think the same way. It's a lot of moves you can do. You're not feeling like the game is controlling you. It's really based off of your attributes and what's your gameplay style. And that's what I really like about this game. And if you don't have those attributes, you're going to see it. So, while I'm seeing it right now, steals. Oh my goodness, bro. The steals should have they should nerf the steals tremendously in 2K23. Nobody is stealing the ball like this. Nobody is ripping the ball like this in real life. I don't know why they had this in the game. That's the most retarded thing that 2K ever did, was have these players rip the ball like this, bro. It's stupid. Like, I'm backing down somebody and they just get an animation to where they slide around me, and come on, man, that's stupid to me. That right there hurts the game a little bit. And these dudes just ripping, spamming the square button, spamming, and then they get the animation. I mean, that's got to get out the game. That really hurt the game. Kind of hurt the game this year. You know, those stealing animations, especially in Rec. Oh my goodness, it's hard to play, bro. If you don't have the proper badges and stuff like that, you're going to get ripped like crazy. So if they need to fix that, I was hoping they fixed it this year and patch it up. I'm still hoping they patch it up. They still have opportunity to, but who knows? That might mess up something else in the game. But that most certainly needs to be patched up. Like I said, look, I mean, he's going to be reaching the whole game. I mean, if not, he's been reaching the whole game. 2K should allow people to get those easy steals if a person doesn't have any unstrippable badge on them. If you don't have that badge on, or you're not able to equipment, by all means, let them rip those players like crazy. But if you're able to get it to at least silver, or at least have it on bronze, then that shouldn't be happening. Because you have that protection to where the ball isn't just getting ripped from you. You're able to, if you do the right moves, you shouldn't just 2K shouldn't allow them to get the animation to get that rip off. You see what I'm saying? So 2K needs to fix that right there. That destroyed the game for me. It's hard for me to play sometimes because of that. Also, I think 2K should improve on is those jump hooks that these bigs be doing. I mean, come on, bro. Nobody's jump hooking out all the way at the 3-point line. You know, mid-range. Nobody's doing that. Especially if you have if you're playing defense on them, right? Like, the contest system is so trash. Like, you don't know whether you should contest, the eyes or the ball to get the miss. Because I'm doing both, and they still making those jump hooks. So 2K needs to fix that. That's another dagger in 2K22 that kind of, if you get around these players, it could be hard to play. Like, I play against 6'9" players that get jump hooks over me, and I'm 7 foot. I'm like, come on, bro. I got a 6. Now, if you want to say wingspan, I got a 6'11" player that's wingspan is 7'9". 6'9" still jump hooking me, and I'm playing great defense on him. I gotta actually jump and block the shot just so he won't make the shot. Come on, bro. That's just stupid. 2K, that's stupid right there. And then having these players get dunked. I mean, it's a lot of little nuances in this game that could easily be, in my opinion, seems like it could be easily be patched. There's certain things you get little buffs and slight nerfs here, but it might mess up something else. We know that from future, from past 2Ks, when they would patch something that was obvious in the game, it would hurt something else in the game. So since we know, knowing that might be the same case scenario with 2K22, and we just have to kind of just deal with it. But if somehow, some way they could improve on those things in 2K23, 2K23 would be a great game, and it will be most certainly based off of your attributes and skill. Right now, it's still slightly based off of more of badges you have and the attributes. It's still kind of based off of that, because you got players with no strength still getting certain positions in the game where they shouldn't, and with not even with shoot strength probably around like 30, and they still able to have certain backdown animations that they shouldn't have on players with high strength. So it's a lot of nuances in this game that that 2K could easily. It seems to us that 2K could easily patch, but who knows? It might mess up something else. But yeah, man, that's my improvements. That's my thoughts on the improvements that 2K should make in 2K23. Now, predictions on what I think 2K is gonna go with 2K23. Here's what I think they're gonna do. I think 2K23 is gonna be slightly similar to 2K22 as far as gameplay wise. Slightly similar. What I think they're gonna do is, for the seasons, I think they're gonna make you pay for each season. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad about that. Shoot, a lot of people might be happy about that, since it won't be easy for everybody to get Legend Reward. So, you're gonna have probably half and half people happy about it, some people mad about it. In my opinion, I think that would be stupid. I think more people are gonna go away from the game than play the game because of that reason, having to pay for each season, depending on the gameplay. Now, if the gameplay is the same as this year, 2K22, I don't think people are going to be willing to pay for each season. I do not think people are going to be willing to pay for each season. It's going to be difficult because the game can get kind of boring whenever you're seeing the same animation, seeing the same type of cheese go on in the game that 2K hasn't patched yet. Like I said, even though those things like the stealing and the jump hooks and the interior defense, even though all those things may seem minuscule, they're still obvious to the general gamer. You know what I mean? Like, when we're playing the game, it could be a burden, to play. So, with that being said, and it can make the game hard to continue on playing when those things continuously happen. So, I think 2K23, if the gameplay is much improved, then people are going to be willing to pay for the season. But if the game is not, it's going to be a hard time for people to continue to pay for the season. But I do think 2K23, you will be paying for each season. That's guaranteed. I also think 2K might make you pay for it. Well, you're already doing it now, but they might make you pay for. So let's say you make a mod player, right? Within a new season, what I think they'll do is they'll probably allow you to. Remember how back in 2K, I think say 20, they claim that you could respec your build, and the build that you already made, let's say you get it to a 99, you can respect it and change some attributes around. I think they will add that into 2K23. Allow you to respect your build. And if you made them 99, if you got them all the way up to 99, you could slightly change his attributes around, to make them a different way. That's if you give him to a 99. I think 2K is going to bring that back and have that as an incentive to play to make players to continue on playing. So throughout each season that you buy, you have that ability to just change your my player through each season that you pay for. I think 2K23 is going to allow you to do that. That's just my prediction. They may not, but I think that's going to be one of the incentives that makes players want to continue on playing, because you have the ability to change your actual main my player, during each season, and slightly change the attributes around. I think they're going to allow people to do that, and that's going to be a major change, because then you won't really have to pay for a new, basically pay for a new my player. You just can't change the height, you can't change the weight, you just change the attributes. I think 2K is going to allow that. And you may stay a 99, or you may go back down to 95 or something. You may go back down to 95 or something, then work your way up to 99. Then every time you go back up to 99, you can respect it. Who knows? But I think that's how they're going to do it. Or maybe each season that you pay for, you have the ability to do it. So I think it's going to go something like that. But yeah, man, I think 2K23, you will be paying for each season. I think they'll have that respect system in the play. And also, I think for 2K to allow the people that play the game to continuously pay for each season, they have to amp up their rewards and refresh the game. So I don't think the same rewards are gonna like the same rewards that we get in different seasons within 2K22. I think they're gonna be a little bit more extravagant, enhanced in 2K23, because you're basically paying for those rewards. Needless to say, that's what you're doing. You're paying for better rewards. In 2K22, you're not paying for nothing, as far as within each season. You're just paying to play the game competitively to get those rewards. But you're not actually paying for any other rewards to be, for 2K to want to allow them to give you better rewards. See what I'm saying? So this was just a test run to see how this system will work. And 2K23, they're going to have to amp up the reward, because eventually you're going to be paying for the rewards by paying for each season. So of course they're going to amp up the rewards. And I think 2K is going to enhance the rec. I think the rec, I think they're going to add different venues within the rec. So when you go inside the rec lobby, you're just there, and then they send you to different venues, random venues, maybe the Drew League gym, or just to play recreational games that's competitively. So I think they will do that. That's keeping the game fresh. That's keeping players wanting to continuously play the game. And that's going to especially make them want to pay for each season, along with amping up the rewards, giving people better rewards. So all that's going to play in a part in making us buy each season. Best believe the rewards are going to be crazy in 2K23. They best believe it. They can't have the same 2K22 rewards and bring them on to 2K23. That's not going to work. People aren't going to pay. You see people right now, each season is free, and people still aren't playing, trying to grind to get legend. That should tell you something. that's telling you that the game needs some refreshing. 2K needs to add, more incentives, better incentives to want to keep us playing the game. And I think in 2K23 they will do that. I also think they might add more parks in 2K23, slightly more. Nothing crazy, because you have certain locations that people still don't go play at. The one they just added last season, the rooftop, people don't go play there unless they were playing against their homies or something. But people don't want to go play there, just to do it for the career mode. Nobody wants to do that. But I think if they add more parts that give you more incentives, like rewards, I think that that's going to keep people wanting to play. But yeah, man, that's my predictions on 2K23. Now I think that's where 2K is going to be headed. Hearing some talks that they come out with a football game as well, so that's going to even push them to want to create, strive for greatness. So yeah, man, that's my thoughts. We'll be coming out with a video later on this week, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and peace. I'm out.